Today we're making a simple, very traditional dish, farmer's breakfast potatoes. We're going to use what's called the slow pan method. It's all about guaranteeing that perfect, soft, and tender texture every single time. So let's get started.
So, what are we aiming for? We want a plate of potatoes that are just wonderfully soft and steamy on the inside with a beautiful, lightly golden surface on the outside. We're not looking for a hard crunch here, just, pure, simple comfort.
First up, let's talk about preparation. We're just going to gather our tools and ingredients. You'll probably be surprised at how few simple items you need to get this fantastic result.
You really only need two essential tools, a flat metal spatula and a heavy pan. And honestly, the pan is the most crucial part. Its heavy bottom is what makes sure you get that slow, even heat distribution, which is the absolute key to this method.
For the ingredients, it's just as simple. We've got 3 potatoes, sliced thinly, then about 2 tablespoons of butter, a little bit of salt, and some fresh parsley just for garnish at the very end. That's it.
All right, let's get into the most important part, the method. Just remember, the whole theme here is slow and steady. Patience is, well, that's really the key ingredient in this whole recipe.
Before we even start cooking, let's talk about the single most critical element, and that is the heat. So why is using low heat so important for these potatoes?
Well, because this is the single most common mistake people make. If you use high heat, the butter will burn, the outside of the potato gets all dark and tough, and the inside, it just stays hard and raw. We definitely want to avoid that.
So, the very first thing you're going to do is place your heavy pan on the stove and set your burner to low heat. And I mean low, not medium low, just low. Now add in your 2 tablespoons of butter. You're just going to watch it melt completely. The visual cue you're looking for here is a gentle, foamy bubbling, not a big sizzle. That little bubbling tells you the pan is at the perfect temperature. Next, carefully arrange your thinly sliced potatoes right in the pan, in a single layer. Try not to overcrowd it. Leaving small gaps between the slices is what ensures each one cooks and steams properly.
Okay, place the lid on the pan. Now you're going to let them cook completely undisturbed for a full 8 minutes on that same low heat. And this part is really important. Do not lift the lid. You need to trap all that steam to soften the potatoes from the inside out.
After maybe 2 or 3 minutes, you'll start to see some condensation, that's steam, collecting on the inside of the lid. If you see this, you're doing it perfectly. This is exactly what you want to see. This is correct.
After that 8 minutes of covered cooking, the first stage is done. Now before you even touch them, take a close look. You should notice that the edges of the potatoes have become a little bit translucent. That tells you they've been steaming perfectly and are getting nice and tender.
So now it's time to turn them, which brings us to another really crucial point. Why does the way you turn them matter so much? Because at this stage, the potatoes are really delicate. A super common mistake is to stir them around like you're making hash. If you stir or move them too roughly, those beautiful soft slices will just break apart into mush. So go ahead and uncover the pan. Now, using your spatula, you're going to gently turn each slice over, just one time. Be deliberate and really careful with each one. Now you're going to leave the pan uncovered, let the potatoes cook for, another 5 to 7 minutes. Your goal here isn't to get a dark brown crust, you're just looking for the bottom of each slice to develop a nice, consistent, light golden color. And that brings us right to our final section, the result. After that last little bit of cooking, the potatoes are golden, they're soft, and they are ready for their finishing touches.
Go ahead and remove the pan from the heat. Now's the time you want to season with salt to your liking and then garnish with that fresh parsley. Doing it at the end like this keeps the parsley really bright and fresh.
And here it is, the final, satisfying check. When you press a fork into the center of a slice, it should just give way with absolutely no resistance. You'll see that soft, fully cooked interior. That means the center is perfectly set and they are done.
And there you have it. Your farmer's breakfast potatoes are ready. It's just simple, patient cooking for a perfect result.